not included in here is, no, I guess I did include it. In the 2012, 2013 year, in December, we will add another 23 or 24 wind turbines that are going up in the Grundy County area of our school district. They're up now, they'll go online this year, so a year from now we'll have access to that. So that will be an increase. There are three other wind farm developments that'll happen in the next 4 to 5 years that will add additional turbines. And by the way, the wind turbine is valued at $360,000 per megawatt. The Iberdrola turbines are 2.1 megawatt, so they're valued at $740,000 each. Divide that by 3, multiplied by our tax rate of $2.45, and that generates the tax dollars for us. These out here, I believe, are 1.5, so they're valued at $540,000 a piece. So do the math, you can figure out where they're going to come. Unfortunately, that help is not going to get to us soon enough. And so that is the purpose of the referendum at this stage. If you look at the 11-12 year, that'll be next year. The tax levy that we approve here in December will provide the funds for that school year. Go down all the way to the bottom without any changes, continuing to provide the services and support that we are currently doing, and with a tax rate of $1.88 in the education fund, I'm projecting we're going to be about $317,000 deficit. Add that to our estimated surplus at the end of the year, $57,000. We now have $259,000 in the hole, and obviously you've got to cover that some way. So that's where the working cash fund by. If we did nothing, we would add another $300,000. We would abolish $300,000 of the working cash into the education fund, and would therefore have a balanced budget. Okay. But if you look at 12-13, 13-14, 14-15, you see deficits projected each of those years again. And like I said, 2 to 2.5 years without doing anything is what you could survive on with our current situation. Okay, both state, federal, and local. A little bit of history. 1982 was when the last tax referendum passed here at the elementary. And at that point, I believe it was 50 cents was added to the education fund tax rate. So it went from $1.38 to $1.88. Actually, in that year, our total tax rate, if you included all of the funds, was $3.10.37. There was actually a life safety bond that was created in, I think it was 1981, and it was finally paid off in 1987. So if you go to 1988, no bonds, the total tax rate was $2.47.53. This year's tax rate has no bonds and is $2.43.88. Education fund has a maximum rate set by the legislature. It's $1.88. Transportation fund has a maximum rate of 12 cents. The O&M fund has a maximum rate of 25 cents. Special ed has a maximum rate of 2 cents. Working cash, fire and life safety have a maximum of 5 cents. The other funds, tort, immunity, Social Security, IMRF, those work the opposite way in that we ask for a specific amount of money that then is turned into a tax rate. As an example, our IMRF has been between 3 and 4 cents since 1984. Our tort fund has been hovering between 4 and 5 cents. And there was a period where it was up to 17 and 18, 16 cents. Actually, 20 cents was the highest at one point. But again, this year it was 5.94 cents. Social Security has been about 6 cents, and actually that's been the highest that was increased last year. Beyond that, it's been between 3 and 4 cents. So, while the amount that you pay in property taxes may have gone up every year, it's not the result of Dwight Common School and the tax rate that comes from the grade school district. That increase is due to the natural increased value in your property. Therefore, that is out of our control. For the senior citizen, or the person that bought the house when they were first married, raised their family, the only way they're going to realize that additional profit, well, they won't. Their heirs, because when they pass, the family will sell it and they'll get more money than the parents paid for it. But if you've bought a house, you've lived in it for a few years, you sell it, you'll get more than what you've probably paid for it. And that's the result of the natural growth. We have been averaging about a 4% increase in EAV for the last probably 4 to 6 years. Now, not all of it is related to residential property. Right now, the residential property has stayed pretty stable. However, the farmland assessment, which is a totally different way than how your house is valued, is based on production and soil levels, things of that nature. That is now starting the cycle of going up, and that is increasing probably 8 to 10%